Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a while. How do I start these things? I forgot. I know a lot of you guys have been leaving comments and stuff on my videos and photos being like, where did you go? I guess honestly the best answer is like I just needed a break. I needed a break from social media. Needed some time to get to know myself. 2021 was like one of the hardest years of my life. And it was really good to have some time off. But I have some ideas and projects and things I want to do. And I have sat around long enough. So before any of that, I got to get to this. If you are unaware or don't follow me or didn't follow me on Instagram, I write poetry and other stuff. But mostly my passion is for poetry. And I wrote a new book. I wrote another book a while ago. Some of you may remember this from when I was like 18 or 19, and I am embarrassed because I put my face on the cover of a book. Who the fuck does that? But this time, I actually created the covers myself with some art. Here's the soft cover, and there's also going to be a hardcover version available. And yeah, they look a lot nicer. There's more, better poetry in these than my other one. And so I wanted to talk about it a little bit and give you guys some insight and finally let it be available for purchase. Those who have been following me may recall that I actually wrote this a while ago and finished writing it a while ago. It mostly centers on my experiences just before, during, and at the end of my career in the military, which was short, only about a year and a half. But extremely illuminating and just changed so much about me and what I thought about the world. So that is why I started writing. I got addicted to reading and writing. It's kind of how I survived the training and all that bullshit, and COVID and everything else. As much not fun as the Army kind of was, I am grateful that it like brought me back to my love of writing and reading. So yeah, so this will be a quick video. I just wanted to like read a poem, maybe give you guys a little insight into what's in here. I've posted little like snippets and verses and stanzas on Instagram, but it's been a while, and I feel like this needs to be out for me to be able to move on, because I worked really hard on it and I'm proud of it, and had a little identity crisis and thought all my work was useless and horrible and got a little depressed. And so I like hid away for a little bit and decided not to put it out, but that was a big mistake, so I'm going to rectify it. And yeah, I want to share my art with you guys because it means a lot to me, so I would love if you guys checked it out and enjoyed it. The fact that anyone enjoyed my other book gives me a little bit of hope that maybe they'll like this one too, because I think it's just better. I think I'm a better writer, older, wiser. And I'm actually really nervous to put it out too. I half my days think I, am a horrible writer, and that's why I'm making this video, because I just really want to put this out there and be like radically open. And I want these to finally be in the hands of all the people who have supported me for years now. So yeah, this video is going to be short. I'm just maybe going to read one of the poems. Not necessarily my favorite, but a short, digestible one that kind of sets the tone. This poem is in the first part of the book. It is set into parts, and I think there's like 23 poems in here, but some of them are a lot longer than my first time around. Some of these are like multi-pagers and a little more involved. But I'm just going to read something that's kind of easy and digestible. Okay, so in the first part, there is a poem called Tether. And Tether is sort of about joining the Army and the anticipation. And this was a weird poem because it took me like a year to write this, over a year actually. I started writing it trying to write about why I was joining the military, and I didn't know. I didn't really have the answer, and I couldn't finish it until I was ready to leave. So it's an interesting poem, and here we go. Tether. To see my father smoke and chide himself for walking towards death. Yet here am I, running between two gravities. There was something deep in me which was called to violence, which has felt that call since I was young. Not me, but a wound which was deeply laid. A noble violence, perhaps. No, I know now that is only fiction. It has only ever been. But violence, all the same. Now I would answer. Now I would look death in her face. I would pursue the questions which had haunted and enchanted me, which I once believed were at the center of it, unconquerable, untenable if not answered. Now I would put away all else. I wrote that it hurt to look at him, a longing, a knowing, a box trap laden with ambrosia and incense, so sweet that I crawled in. The insects were silent then, knowing they had no song to sing of this moment so lost between two things. His body a growing pain and envy that once my own had been. His body bathed in the light of stars while the moon hid. In the distance, I heard a dirge, a bass line of shells on earth, melodies of siren whistle I must sail through. His body a mast I would bind myself to. So yeah, I said the book was a lot about my experience in the military, but also I was in a relationship during the military and centrally just like a romantic figure, a poet, I feel like. So there's a lot of love poems. I'm trying to write about other stuff, but there's a lot of love poems in there. It's I think digestible and understandable no matter what your like level of literacy is, but I think if you're familiar with like poetry and history and just, you know, writing in general, you'll get more out of it. So I think that's should be the goal of good poetry. People can disagree with me on that. T.S. Eliot's not very digestible, still a great poet. But for the modern day, I'm just so tired of Instagram poetry, but also so tired of poetry that makes no goddamn sense. So maybe I'll make another video on that another time. But if you guys are interested in any of it, please, I will put the link in the description and everywhere I can over the next few days. Thank you for watching this rambly little video. I just wanted to put something on like every platform, but still something that was just low-key and humble. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little ramble rant. And I might do some more produced content soon, but I just wanted this to be off my plate so I could move forward with new projects and stuff. Love you guys. Thank you for hanging, and I will catch you next time. Peace.